in Search for Happiness news. Submitted by the ghost of Tiff's blue hair. Are you gonna do it again?
Oh yeah, it was blue before.
It's too damn.
Both of y'all went back to natural.
Yeah. And I just got worse.
Waiting.
For what?
Dye your eyebrows blue.
I mean, I'm gonna go back to blue, but I'm just waiting for my hair to grow long.
Do you think I'm getting any other colors?
I got a new color for you.
What?
Magenta.
Ooh.
That's kind of like parts of Gina's hair, like in there somewhere.
Maybe one day.
And then you can be a bowl of red ramen.
No, I would be angry all the time.
Oh yeah.
A study finds that being popular in high school may not actually lead to happiness.
That's so true.
It's because you peak then, and then you don't know how to handle the rest of your
There's
life.
so many girls that were like so fucking hot in like high school, and I look back at their Facebook and it's like they got pregnant really early in life, and then like not that pregnant makes you ugly or old or anything like that, because Tiff is not that. But I'm just saying, like all those girls, like what ended up happening is like
They just live life too fast.
Yeah.
And they get old really fast.
There was this one girl that used to pick on me in 7th grade. It was science class. She was really pretty. She was like this half Asian, half white girl, and she was one of the super popular girls. And she was like, "So, Gina, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And me and my ugly ass braces headgear was like,
You had headgear? What the fuck?
not during the day, but like at night at sleep, I had to wear like headgear. I was fucking gross. It was awesome.
Awesome.
And I was like, I want to be a model. And she got all her friends in class to laugh at me. And they're like, you're never gonna be a model. And then
and what is she doing? She's a mechanic.
You know Maury? You know that one?
Oh, from geek to chic.
And they call out the bully, and then you come out.
she used to pull my hair and like make fun of me. And then when I was like around,
Jenny Jones.
when I was around like 20 years old and I was modeling, like she found me on Facebook. She's like, oh my god, hey Gina, I want to be a model too.
Oh my god.
I was wondering if you could like
dang.
give me some advice. But she got huge, and she grew up to be like the hood rat San Jose girls, you know. So I was like,
They could never get their eyebrows right.
yeah.
Why they just like, fuck it, and then they go like this.
McDonald's arches
Always looking like confused and shit.
or surprised, like
Surprised.
Yeah, so this study, they're saying that if you're in high school and you seek popularity or you seek acceptance from your peers, those teenagers, they grow up to not have long-term happiness because they're not able to form relationships with, like meaningful relationships with people when they're in high school. So then they can't do that once they're out of high school. So what matters most is teens that have close friendships they're able to grow up and be more emotionally intelligent as adults.
Don't most people try to seek acceptance from their peers though?
But I think what this article is stating is when you seek popularity specifically.
Yeah.
We do want to be accepted in high school, right? But at least for myself, I never want. I would have liked to have been popular, but it was never something I was pushing for. You know, like I just wanted to be accepted by just groups.
So it's like being accepted by people that don't really matter. If your close friends accept you, that's all that matters.
quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Kwan.
Oh, I get it.
I don't remember how to be popular. I just knew like I was a lot.
You were popular.
Yeah.
I just didn't give a shit about the people in school. I never hung out with. I still only have like one high school friend that I still talk to. Two, but like I always had the older kids that went clubbing, but I
Yeah.
never give a shit about the kids in school. What were you guys like in high school?
I went through a lot of phases.
Yeah.
So I don't really know.
Yeah.
I was a
think
stoner.
depends.
I was a goth kid. I was like a weird goth kid.
Oh, we would probably be friends.
Yeah, I went through phases too.
Like I went through like
Oh, Lupita, that's right.
Yeah, I went through Chola, through the...
We would have been friends
God, I
too.
really wish I would have met you during Chola years.
I was
really wish
never
could.
like fully in. I always
Yeah.
had like...
Did you have brown lip liner?
lip liner? I tried
And you had
it.
the eyebrows.
eyebrows?
The eyebrows.
No, I never shaved my eyebrows or anything.
How about
I was
you?
always like halfway.
Were you always a weeb?
Not. I mean, maybe. Oh no,
Yo,
I
you
did
know
watch
what?
anime in high school, but I was more like really quiet, and I
I
was
wouldn't
like,
have been friends with Julia.
yeah.
You were dark. Have you seen her like back
Oh,
in the
I was
day?
really tan. Yeah, I was really tan. I would have been friends with you in my senior year.
Oh, volleyball, yeah.
oh, like athletes?
Yeah. Yeah, people thought I was Filipino or like Cambodian.
Damn, that dark?
That dark.
You haven't seen her photo?
I see that.
Yeah.
It was really
She looked.
dark.
I was like, how the hell did this happen? Like, You went from South Asian to North, like.
Did you guys dress like ravers at all?
I had the big raver pants, but they were goth, like chains and zippers.
I changed a little bit too.
Yeah.
Because it also depends on the area you're from. So like where I grew up, thugs were a little bit more like the GQ style, like baggy ass polo that you like barely tuck in like this part, and then the rest of it like poured out.
Yeah.
And then
You were like a 90s R&B group.
yeah. So I started off like where I wanted to seek acceptance with other gangs. So I didn't want to look like a bitch. So I would always get in fights like I would never question it, right? And then I would move, and I got into like this pothead musician phase where all we did was just blaze and just play drums and then like jam out like crazy. And then I got into like a crazy raver phase. So I think it depending on like the stage I was in life, the wardrobe changed and my interests also changed and how I looked and how I acted and who I cared accepted me also changed. When I got into like the raving stuff, I only cared if other ravers accepted me because I know no one else understood what plur meant.
I just remember like being interested in how other groups and people thought all the time. So I would just go and start joining
Hood hopper.
Yeah, I would just come visit like
Yeah, I would
the
visit in
basketball
lunchtime.
kids, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
lunchtime.
Can I play? And I'll play basketball with them, and I'm like, oh, what are these guys doing? These nerds are playing magic cards.
Oh, you were just exploring.
Yeah, and I was like, what is this? I want to learn. And then like, oh, you guys ditch and get stoned? Let's go. And then like, I'll jump the fence and we'll go smoke weed at the friend's house.
Yeah, you have like different groups of friends that you would like go.
Yeah.
I would do that too during lunchtime. I would go throughout the quad and I'd be like, oh, let me see what the preppy kids are doing. Or, oh, let me see what the dancers are doing.
I feel like my school is just so. There's this one. I went to 3 different high schools. One of them during lunch, people would hang out in different groups, right? So there was literally, they call it to over here is Asia, over here is Africa, Bandland is over here, and
Those,
like
like, Mean
nerds.
Girls.
Yeah, like it was really weird. Like when I first came there, they're like, okay, so you hang out with us. We're over here in Asia. I'm like, what?
What school is this?
This was up in NorCal. It was Orange Grove.
Was it a big high school?
Yes.
My first high school was hella racially segregated. All the black people on one side, Mexicans, Asians, and then like there would always be race riots, like fighting and stuff. Like
My first high school, everyone was all chill together. Like that school was fucking dope. I used to love that school. And then I went to Orange Grove where it's like fucking different countries and shit. One time I saw these girls fight and they ripped off one of her weaves. It was awesome.
Oh, I love that. I love watching
I
girls.
fucking love seeing weaves on the floor. It's hilarious.
I thought girl fights were all like crazier than guy fights.
Yeah.
There's always like clothes that rip off
yeah.
and hair.
Well, now that we have social media, have you guys like tried, like been curious and see who was popular back in the day and then see them now?
I stalked them.
I've seen them.
I'm friends with a lot of people on Facebook that were my high school people.
I haven't done that actually. Maybe I should do it.
And it's pretty cool because they're like, oh my god, you're so famous now. I'm like, nah, not really, but haha.
Like the popular girls message me like, oh my god, Gina. I'm like, don't fucking talk to me, bitch. I'm just kidding.
I did have an old friend randomly call me. This is like 2 years ago and I still lived in Alhambra. I got this random phone call and I'm like, what the hell? Why is he calling me? Because this is like back in when I was in high school in Cerritos. And he goes, hey, just want to let you know, I have a couple dispensaries now. I would love to do like a brand deal promotion with you. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
It's crazy.
I know. I've seen some kids that were popular in my high school, and then I see them doing the exact same thing they were doing when they were in high school, which was trying to make it in like the rap game, and they're doing the exact same kind of music videos from like back in 2006, like booty shaking, and it's the same girls from high school, and they're all moms now, and like they've all gained weight, but they're still trying to do the same thing. I'm like, oh man, just move on, guys.
Has anyone from your guys' high school gone on to do something real cool? Like I have a friend right now who's a professional drift racer. Hi Matt. And like it's so cool. Like we reunited because I became his umbrella girl, and that's how we reunited.
Well, Joe did with Tim.
Tim, yeah, I went to junior high with Tim.
Oh, that's right. He told me that. Yeah.
And then in high school, oh yeah, we know someone that he's behind the scenes, kind of. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he managed a couple of YouTubers.
Cool.
I know there's probably more, but most of them ain't doing shit.
I tried looking at my like the people I knew in high school, and no one's doing anything that I know of.
I do know people that I met in high school though that went off to doing good stuff, like 2 musicians, Toki Monster and No Such Thing. Shout outs to you guys.
Is that the girl?
Coachella. Yeah.
I heard of her.
I knew her before she did music.
I've always loved that name.
That's a guy, right?
He went to school with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of the dudes that I know that used to bang, they're pastors now.
Oh,
That's interesting. Huh.
oh yeah, didn't you go to, like with the? Oh, that was college, huh? The sax man guy.
Oh.
Sexy. What's his
Oh,
name?
you went to
Sexy sax man.
Sergio.
Oh yeah, my other friend. I was classmates with his sister, and then he became like a pretty. He's like an up and coming Instagram photographer for a lot of hot models.
Who?
Duncan.
That's not familiar.
You probably know him.
It has nothing to do with the donuts.
Not interested anymore.
Yeah, so if you guys are in high school, don't worry about being popular.
Just worry about you and building your skill set.
That's all that
be as
matters.
Skill sets.
Yeah, be as weird as you want to be.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for watching. We are gonna regularly start posting content on the JK Films Instagram, so make sure you follow us there. For the last video, click over here.